Welcome to a completely impromptu event. Lester and I got him out of the house, okay? I was like, today I'm off work. I want to go eat some lunch. And, we're doing a little house shopping today. And it's the very first time that we've done
site-built homes.
Like, these are custom homes.
Everyone knows that we have gone plenty of times to see modular homes and mobile homes, and we've driven hundreds of miles to see those.
And these are actually pretty close to the house. And it is a site-built stick home. And there are how many here?
I don't know,
I think I saw at least 3.
We're blessed in the fact that the sweet lady says, you know what, you guys go do what you do. She gave me a pamphlet and with all the information, so as they're busy. We don't want them to take away from their customers. And I says, we're not buying a home today. And so by all means, she says, go ahead and look around, and I have all that we need right inside of here. And there may be a fellow come check on us in a little bit, see if we're okay.
That's fine.
So once again, this company, Christian-based, I love that about them. They will build up to 95 miles.
And we fit in
that very easily. And once again, we've never toured a site-based home.
Never.
Even though Tina and Rob have screamed at me every time I show a mobile home, Tina just stomps her feet. Tina and Rob just stomp their feet.
So do my family. My whole family lives in site-built homes. So this is an adventure for Lester and I.
All right. Well, you guys come with us. It's just be a lot of fun. I'm nervous for some reason. Are you not?
I'm nervous because this is the first time that I'm the one that is live.
Flip that camera around and show them how pretty the outside of this first home is.
This
Rosewood.
home is called the Rosewood, and it sure is beautiful.
It's a 60 wide by 45 deep.
Okay.
So that would be 60 this way?
Yes.
And 45 that way?
Yes.
Okay.
And I love the little inset. What?
Can I pause for a second?
Yeah.
And I'm curious, just because you see those on top of a roof, that doesn't always mean there's an upstairs.
No, that's a dormer. That's just a dormer. It's a look.
See, I never knew that until recently.
Are you serious?
Because I saw some of those on some of the mobile homes, and I'm like, wait, there's an upstairs in this thing? Oh. And the guy goes, no, there's no upstairs. I'm like, then why are the windows up there? Yeah, I never knew that.
Nobody told Lester about aesthetics. Sorry.
This is called the Rosewood, by the way, the Rosewood.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay, I'm nervous, but this is...
For real fast, let's see how well your people know me.
Okay.
What is the most important thing, are you reading? What's the most important thing to me about seeing or the aesthetics of a home? Is everyone saying what I hope that they're saying?
No one's saying anything just yet. Oh boy, here it comes. Jeff says it's the tub.
Tub, Jeff, it's not the tub. That's important.
So some people have it right. Some
what are
people,
they saying?
The entryway.
Guys, what's going to happen when I open that door is everything. This is a make or break. Now, this is just the first home.
But the porch is really pretty.
I think there's 4 maybe homes here.
Okay.
But this is the first one, the Rosewood. It has a wonderful porch. It's probably, I would say, 6 foot wide, which is, I can tell you exactly. It's 6 foot wide.
You did not just head and shoulders it right there. You did not just do that.
6 foot wide, which is plenty of space. You can still have your rockers to go back and forth. You have a little chair over here, and it's plenty long enough for you to sit outside with a coffee table if you chose to, or a little end
I
table.
like how I know it's silly, but I love the raised ceiling in the porch, but also that it is all sealed off so that there's not a lot of room for wasps and things like that.
And I thought about that. Looks like you have a hardy plank panel. I don't know that for a fact.
I'm sure you can do all kinds of different things.
And then, of course, there's stone at the bottom. Are you ready to open this door?
Yes, yes. Is it weird for you to not be behind the camera right now?
Let's swap.
Not yet.
Not yet?
I want to see this is very interesting for people to see this view of you.
I'm just so nervous. I want it to be good. I want it to be great.
It's good.
It is great.
It's good.
Look at this, Jamie.
Oh, it's really
wow.
Good. It's really
this is
good.
Grand. This is just grand. Jamie,
yeah.
This is wonderful.
This is really good.
It just opens up into everything right here. You have your living room. Look at the floors.
Yeah.
You have your dining room. You have your kitchen.
In reality, I guarantee you that this can be customized into an office and closed in because...
Oh, don't start all that again. Please don't start all that again.
But it could. That's the beauty of stick homes.
You're going to make everyone think that your life evolves around an office.
It kind of does.
What about when we want to have family over, Jamie? That's
We can do the
important to me.
same thing that we do right now and put them outside.
So we'll get to aunts and whatnot, but here's the way I look at it. If this home were on our property,
Oh boy.
from the porch and the front door, you would be facing off down towards the interstate. You would see our bullpen here to the front. You would see our horse pasture off to the right.
Correct.
And then spin it on around. I love this. From the back windows, you would see the back side of the horse pasture. You would have the RV parked over here on the far right looking backwards.
Yes.
And of course you have the cattle out back.
Yes.
You could see it all.
Yes.
Just from this room right here.
Agreed.
You see the driveway coming up towards us. You can see everything from this one room.
You can see it all.
Like everything.
It is really beautiful, y'all.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, really beautiful. This is, I didn't walking in, but this is stunning.
Look at the beams.
Yeah, ceiling
And the
fan.
color of those, along with the fans, this is really, really nice.
It has a pantry.
You're moving too fast.
I'm
girl.
not moving too fast.
Did you not see this sink? Did you not see
No,
this
I'm very
sink?
focused on this right now. Thank you.
Okay, I would say the pantry is smaller than what you would normally like.
I like it though.
And it's okay. We will absolutely say the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's not ugly. It's
No,
not-
there's nothing ugly
it's
about
just
it.
smaller than what you would like. Now, that all depends on how many cabinets you have.
I was just gonna say, like, to be
If you have
honest
enough
though,
cabinets,
that is a really beautiful.
isn't that? That is ceramic, I'm pretty sure. And it's deep.
It is deep. But this island is really deep. So like that's the other thing is to notice and that I think about of when I'm cooking or when I'm prepping, what countertop space is here. I love that there are two sides around the stove, and then this area right here is very like, this to me is where our kids and our family would eat.
Yeah. Well, this is where we hang out, where we talk, where we do what we do. More here. You know, we'll get into the game rooms and we'll have our breakfast stuff and we'll have our formal dinners, but this is where we hang out right here.
This kind of reminds me of Tina and Rob's though, except for theirs has a door that goes off of here instead of right here.
And they also have a divider. I don't think from there you can see.
I would say their kitchen and living room has, like, their bar has a top across it
Yes.
as well.
It's not near as open as this over
No,
here
I
is.
really love the openness of this. So this is beautiful. It does have a back porch, small, but you could make that so much bigger if you wanted
There's
to.
another home right there.
We're not
So
there
now there's
yet.
6 homes.
So you could expand this much more and go the whole length. I'm sure of it. You could expand this to be so much more.
And look, right next door, Tractor Supply.
Oh, yeah. We ain't moving here, Lester. All right.
All right.
Let's go see the spare bedrooms first.
So let's just stop and slow down a little bit because you are like revving to go.
There's 5 homes here to see, Lester.
There's a lot of homes, but here's my thing. Are you in a rush? I'm
No,
not.
no.
We just ate Chinese, by the way.
We did have Chinese buffet.
I still have my Dr. Pepper in the truck.
Oh boy.
So let's score this entrance.
Okay.
I just like to score it. So on this first home called the Rosewood, personally, I would give this a 10. I see no problems with the kitchen, with the living room, the size of the living room, the layout of the living room.
This is an office for me. Okay, so this is like here, and then just one. That's just what I think I would do this here. The encased area for the entertainment center.
The entertainment center is not going to be protruding out into your living room.
Yeah.
Look at your hardwood floors.
I've
Guys,
think-
this is the real hardwood. This is not those things that ticky-tack together, which there's nothing wrong with that. But this is wonderful.
It has huge tall ceilings. I think that might be 12 foot.
Well, yeah, look.
Yeah,
My hand raised is
8.
over 8.
Yeah, that's a 12 foot
That's
ceilings.
absolute 12 foot.
It's
maybe.
very huge.
Could it be 15?
Maybe.
All right, I'm going to take over that camera now.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to slow it down. I am going to slow it down, guys.
my life together here.
Jamie's going to pull her life together, and I'm going to slow it down. Normally, I'm the one who rushes through things. Just ask her. Don't ask her. Do not ask her how fast I can rush through some things. All right, we're going to go ahead and walk down the hallway to the right.
So this is laundry room. Not where I was expecting the laundry room.
And Jamie sees that there's a laundry room right here.
Randomly, a laundry room. Like, this is not where I expected the laundry room to be. I don't know why.
Well, I would think that it would be because this is you got kid room, I'm guessing, kid room. So there's 2 bedroom. That would be a bathroom, I'm just going to guess.
The bathroom.
And so why not have the laundry room closer to where the kids...
Closet.
Uh-huh.
There's your attic access.
So you do have attic access, okay. Tub, toilet, sink, vanity.
Full-size bedroom.
And so without me going through the paperwork and the blueprints, I'm just going to guess that we're probably looking at maybe a 14 by 12. Guys, I'm not going to pull out all of this right here. I do not even have my glasses.
But it's still a decent bedroom.
It's a great size bedroom. Now, I think
that one's a little bit bigger, I think.
this bedroom does look to be a little bit bigger, maybe, especially longer. Maybe the same width, but a little bit longer.
It's like he's walking closet.
And
Window.
Yes. So that means the other bedroom, we didn't see the closet in this.
Two closets in there.
So there's two, I bet there are going to be smaller closets.
Yeah, but they're still decent closets there.
So yes, you do have two closets, a little bit smaller. Okay. Well, this is great. Okay, so hold on, Jamie. So let's just back up to that very first thing that you said when we walked in about the office.
Yeah.
So you do work 8 hours a day from an office.
At least that.
Yes, at least. You don't foresee, or you can't foresee, like instead of having a bedroom, one of these being an office? No. So you need an office.
I need an office.
Okay. Well, let's go on down and have a peek at the master bedroom. Now, one thing that I know she likes is to have a separation between the kid rooms and the master bedroom. Guys, I don't know why she has such a thing about noise, but she does not want...
Because one of us doesn't take a sleeping pill.
Okay.
This is pretty.
Whoa. This is gorgeous.
All they are, the ceilings are just so tall, it's blowing my mind.
So once again, very high ceilings over here. I wish I knew all the proper terminology to describe exactly, what you have going on over here with everything.
I opened this random book, okay, so you're going to make it.
Uh-huh.
And it says, some of the most important days we'll experience will be slow days filled with still moments.
That is pretty powerful.
I love that.
You might want to just see if we can just have that.
Oh,
Let's have a peek at that tub. Jeff, if you're still here, Jersey Jeff, if you're still watching, oh, Lordy, look at the size of that closet. They put kind of a Spanish tile around the tub, kind of what you might see in kind of a splashboard type look.
Beautiful. The only issue is, well, it's not an issue, because I could be looking directly at the horse pasture from the bathtub.
Yes. Well, what's the only issue?
Is that if I'm in the bathtub and somebody's driving up, they can also see in my bathtub.
No one can see through these windows, I promise you that. And it has a disattached shower, which is plenty big. And look, it has a place. I've learned this one. That's not where you sit down, everybody. Jeff, you don't sit there. Instead, you put your legs up to shave them. Who would have thunk it? There's no guy would have ever thought that. Every guy would have thought that would be a seat in the shower, a place to sit down and let water shower over you. But no, we've learned that that's a place that you can put your legs up while you shave them. Okay, the things that you've learned that you never thought you needed to know. See, I would imagine that you would wish there were more closets. What's this right over there you're looking at? Oh, okay, so it has a toilet that's a room den. It has a double vanity. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And I don't know this for a fact, but this might be the smallest of their homes on this particular lot.
Is it?
I don't know. I just said I don't know. But this is the order of the papers. So this may be the first one that we come to, the Rosewood.
46.
Okay, so let's just walk on through and real fast have one last peek. Oh, so there's one smaller. Okay, so once again, one master bedroom, two smaller bedrooms, a porch built onto the front and the back. And once again, like I told you guys, now this is, Jamie's an equal partner here, y'all. Jamie's equal partner. But I just really dig me a grand entrance. I just love me a grand entrance. And I picture you walking in every day, either from this door or from the back door. Let me show you walking in from the back door. because more than likely we will use the back door, Jamie.
Yeah.
So we get home, we park, and we do all of our outside chores and whatnot. When we come in, guess what? Here's what we're walking into. We could kick our shoes off over here so as never to dirty the floors up. And look, you have that grand view no matter if you're coming in from the front door or the back. All right, so now it's your time. Guys, in the comments between 1 and 10, give it a number, but you have to say why. Please elaborate. We love it when you elaborate. Don't just say 5. You tell us what you like and what you do not like. That's so very important. What do you like and what do you not care about quite so much? All right, so Jamie, what I'm looking at over here are lots of numbers between 7 and 10. Someone just asked how many baths. There's 2. There's the bathroom by the kid rooms, or the bedrooms, and there's a master bathroom as well. So there's 2 bathrooms.
Is it 3-bedroom, 2-bath?
3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah.
All righty. There's a lot of 10s on this home, Jamie. There's a lot of 10s.
Interesting things for me that close the door because the AC.
Yeah, keep the AC. Yeah.
So if you were to add a garage to this home,
Okay.
I assume that you would add it to where you're walking in through the laundry room.
Was there a door over there?
No, but I'm looking around and there's no, otherwise you would be coming in through the master bedroom, which you don't do.
Was there a door over there?
No, but they can add one. So this is a customizable home. So I always think about a home that if it had a garage attached to it, because most homes do.
Okay.
Stick-built homes.
So
It would have to be over here.
Mm-mm,
and
no.
be front or back, and then coming in that way.
So you would say the garage on the side of the house so as not to hinder and block your view from the back windows.
Yeah, you would never want your garage here.
Right. Yes, and you wouldn't want to
That
put
would
a...
make more sense as to this, because the laundry room doesn't make sense to me unless it literally is a pass-through, and that would make more sense.
Okay, well, I completely understand what you're saying. I don't know for a fact, because I'm not wearing my glasses, what you all are saying. You may agree with Jamie, you may not, but all I know is we're about to go walk out of the Rosewood, and what's that next house over there? And
It's called the Brentwood.
we're gonna walk into the Brentwood.
Now, the
So
Brentwood is smaller.
everyone remember, Rosewood. Lester likes him some Rosewood. All right, Lester's liking him some Rosewood, okay? And I'm going to stand back and show you one last time. It says it right there, the Rosewood. Let me back up a little bit, not fall off the curve. This is the Rosewood. And like Jamie was saying, the neat thing about us touring this home site is that these are all site-built homes. These are not mobile. These are not modular. These are all site-built homes. And this is the first time that we've actually toured a site-built home location. Hey, Jamie, is this the Brentwood? Now, what I'm seeing over here is the Brentwood has a built-on garage. That's something that did not have on the Rosewood. So this over here is the Brentwood. I didn't even notice the exterior, babe. There's a lot of brick over here. Brick and stone, along with shingle roof. Looks like hardy plank siding. All right, so now we're pulling over here to what they call the Brentwood. All right, so the Brentwood does have a garage. Say again?
45 by 46.
So listen, the dimensions here are 45 by 46. So it sounds like we're gonna have less square footage here, but that's not always a bad thing if the footage is laid out proper. All right, here we go. Hold your breath, hold on. We have a lot smaller porch. You see we have a lot smaller porch. Still looks to be about 6 feet wide, and I'm gonna guess and say probably 15, possibly foot long. All righty, here we go. We want to see your face just like they wanted to see mine. Huh. So, guys, you can already see right away when you walk in that they have sort of the, what do they call this? I get it. I get it. Everyone's going to love to have a linen. You all want to have a coat closet. You all want to have a coat closet. But listen, we live in Texas, In Texas, we don't really need a coat closet because I can't name more than 3 or 4 days a year that we even have a coat or an umbrella because there's an attached garage. So for everyone who's like, oh my God, I just love me a coat closet. I just love me a coat closet right when I walk in. That's probably because you have a coat. We don't. We just wear hoodies. Okay.
This is a smaller home, but it's very cozy.
Well, I've already said no because I cannot stand to walk in and see walls.
Let's just walk over here and see.
So we're going to go ahead and peek at it, friends. This is called the Brentwood.
It's very small. Look, it even says, love grows best in little houses just like this.
Well, there it says it. So
This is just not a, let's just talk about this. If we were to ever do something, we want it to be our forever dream home, right?
yes,
So
that's
to
true.
us, this is a very lovely home, but it's not our forever dream home, I don't think.
So it still has your back porch. This is a whole lot more space to sit around out back. And remember, if we were to have this particular home, once again, that over there faces the front, but from the way the house is laid out, you can't see anything. You can't see anything up front. You don't have the same windows. You only have these 3, 4, so there's 5 windows out back. So you do have windows looking out back towards your cattle pasture, but Jamie and I are a whole lot bigger into watching the front pastures and seeing the driveway, and I think that most of you guys would be as well. All right, walking through the house.
We have a linen closet in the hall. I like
This looks like a master bedroom.
It is. These are all 3 bedrooms over here.
So we have all 3 bedrooms on the same side of the house. This would be the master. Jamie went to the smaller bedrooms. I'm going to go ahead and walk through here real fast. They did put carpet in the bedroom. Some folks would prefer that. The bathroom, for being a master bath, is fairly small, I think. Has a nice tub. Let's so you can see real fast.
Bigger closet.
That's true. For a smaller home, they found a way to put a bigger closet.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And this is a nice sized bedroom.
The house doesn't have the wow factor I want if we were to have a home built, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And so over here, yeah, this is a cute bedroom now. That's a really cute bedroom, how they did all of this. And then, so 2 bedrooms. So what's on the other, so going out that door must be the garage.
Yeah,
So
locked.
guys, this is all
This is
the
the
house.
house.
This is it. This is the entirety of the house. But I want to go ahead and open the garage door.
Yeah, it's locked. I just told you that.
You told me that?
Yes. It's
And you
locked.
tried to unlock it and it would not?
No.
Well, there's a,
Well, you just sent off an alarm.
huh?
You just sent off an alarm. I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to do it. Get out
Well,
of there.
here's your garage. Okay. Where'd the alarm go off at? Huh?
You literally broke the rules.
There was no rule.
There was a rule.
And then over here is what, Jamie? Your laundry room?
Yeah.
So here's your laundry room. No? Oh, yes. This would be your laundry room. And they also have some other things to use for a pantry. So the pantry mixed up with into your laundry room. And they even have your dog, cat food. And so they're giving you some ideas. Okay?
I think we can go to the back door, right?
You want to use the back door?
It's locked too. I think we should go.
Jamie, I think that they lock it so people don't come in off the street.
Okay, well, we can't leave it unlocked.
No.
Look, I just told you you broke a rule.
All right, so we are about to, oh, here comes, come on in, guy. Do you mind being on video?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so real fast, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Nathan over here at Precision Homes.
I'm Lester.
Maybe he broke a rule.
This is Jamie. Did I break a rule?
What rule?
Well, hold on. The door was locked to the garage, and I says, I don't think it's okay. I think we can unlock it. I unlocked it and opened it to peek in, and she goes, you broke a rule, you broke a rule.
You don't unlock the door. That's like you don't open a gate.
I told her the doors are all locked so people from the street don't walk in.
Yeah, no, no, you did not break any rules. You can't
I'm
just
good.
hit the garage.
I'm still good. Okay, I'm still good.
We like to store all stuff in there, so that way, it's not.
Okay. And so this is Precision Homes, and we're here in the town of, what's the name of the city we're in?
Connor, right?
We're right on the border of Conroe and the Woodlands.
Here in
Technically, it's like
Conroe / Woodlands. Okay. We're having a lot of fun. We've already toured 2 of your homes. We saw the Rosewood and now the Brentwood. We feel like the Brentwood's a little bit too small for us.
Yeah.
We really, really liked the Rosewood. So we've seen 2 of your homes so far. All righty?
Rockport here.
Yeah, the Rockport, that last one right over there.
Okay, and then what's this one?
This is Brentwood. That one's Rockport.
That's the
Rosewood's the one next door.
Okay,
Correct.
So there's one in front. There's a few more out behind us over here.
There's 3 in total.
No, it's
Three
just
here.
these 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
3.
These 3 here.
3 homes here. Okay, good. All right, so then we're going to walk around to the front.
Yeah, how do we go? We go this way to
Yeah.
the Rockport?
All right. Nathan, we appreciate you guys letting us do this.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, this one's 1,600. The Rockport's 2,800 square feet.
Gotcha. Oh, so that's not a model home right there.
That's all corporate office. That's
Oh, those are the corporate. Oh, I was about to go over there and tour them. I'm glad I didn't, Jamie.
I already knew.
I'm glad that I didn't go take a tour to the corporate office. Nathan, I got you in all kinds of trouble.
You're gonna have to clock in.
I had to clock in to walk through there. That's funny. We're going to look at one more home here, friends, and we appreciate Nathan showing us around. We didn't want to take up his time. I know that he was busy today, and that's why you appreciate anyone letting us walk through their homes. All right, so could I go ahead and ask right quick while we're walking a number on that Brentwood? We already got the numbers on the Rosewood. Could you guys give me your numbers between 1 and 10 on your like or dislike of the Brentwood? But don't just give us a number. Could you also let us know, elaborate a little bit and tell us why? What are your thoughts? You already heard my thoughts. You've heard Jamie's thoughts. What are your thoughts on the Brentwood, which was home number 2? All right, now, last but not least, we're going to walk into the third home over here. I forgot what they called it. Just excuse the noise from the highway. This is the back view of both of those homes we saw. Here's the Rosewood, and there's the Brentwood. This will be the third home. And I can see right now they have really nice stone columns coming off the front of this one over here. And there's a lot of brick and stone on this home. I don't actually see any siding. So you have a shingled roof, brick and stone. This is really pretty. That's very pretty right there. It looks like the house may be locked. So Nathan just ran off to get a key. And I don't blame them for locking that house. I mean, because you don't want people from walking across and going into a home. You love the entrance. So Jamie already says from right here, and guys, I know it's loud. We can't control that. But over here is the front entrance. And there we go. All right. So you don't have a sitting porch here, but you do have a place to walk under. And this is your grand entrance. This is what you see right as you walk in. Wow.
Wow, that's right.
And then I want you to notice that as soon as I closed that door, how quiet everything got, which tells you a whole lot about the construction of a home. When you can walk in right off the highway, as loud as it was, and you close that door, and immediately you can't hear a car. You can't hear anything. That tells you a whole lot about your construction. Okay, Jamie, what are you thinking? Oh no, you found your office.
Look at it. Just like I would.
It looks like an office, Jamie.
Yeah.
So Jamie works from home, and she spends about 8 hours a day in an office.
She says 8 hours. It's like 12.
Yeah, well, she wakes up a lot earlier than what I do, and she goes to bed later than I do.
Yeah, exactly.
So if this home were on our property, your office would be looking right at the bullpen.
Yeah.
So Jamie would keep a really close eye on our bullpen. She would see everything going on with the riffraff of our own, our Waylon, Lord Grayson, Prince Willie Joe, Chucky. And then when we have our gladiators moved up front or our calves being weaned, she'd be all on top of that. She would be all on top of that. May all your tomorrows be as happy as today. That's cute. All right, so now we're going to walk on through, friends. You guys come with. So this reminds me a whole lot of Tina and Rob's home as far as this, because they have the foyer on theirs. Foyer? Mm-hmm. And then they walk into their living room. They have the fireplace and
I
all,
love the big
which is
glass
beautiful.
doors that actually open. Those are huge.
And that goes to a nice sized porch as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sliding doors. We also have a couple different options. So these open out. We also have one that's going to start down there and open all the way down.
Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting.
It's stunning.
So what you have over here, and yeah, Jamie's letting Nathan know that we kind of live more outdoors than inside. So indoors is beautiful. This is a much larger home. It looks like. What's the dimensions on this?
2,800 square foot, and it's 65 by 62.
So it's quite a bit larger than what the other two homes we looked at are. This kitchen is phenomenal. Look at the cabinets and stuff in here. And then what I notice is in your kitchen, it looks like the kitchen itself might be a dab smaller. Now you have a very large island. Your sink and all's behind me over here, which is stainless.
Ooh, I love this kitchen.
See, I would have thought that you would. I think the kitchen in the first house might be a bigger kitchen as far as kitchen goes. I think this island is going to throw you off to make you think you have more kitchen
It's got
space.
way more cabinets and way more countertop.
You think so?
Significantly more.
Okay. And so let's look at the pantry, which I believe is right there to your left. Oh boy, that face, that face.
Okay, we have dueling pantries, first of all. You could
Okay.
have yours and mine,
Oh boy,
which is perfect.
mine would be full of junk foods. All right, what's over here? Is that a dog wash? Oh my God. What's over here? Another. Oh, that's okay. It's like a little half bath.
Yeah.
So guys, we have like a little half bath. I think Nathan called it the powder room. That's wonderful. So you have a place for your company to go. Oh Lord. Now I can already tell you right now, Jamie, people are going to go crazy over this right here.
I'm going crazy
For
over
some
this.
reason, people love to have a dog bath.
This is laundry room, places to put all of your winter clothes whenever you're coming
Right.
in, kick off your boots.
Right?
I can shower you here.
There are days, Nathan, when I come in from working where
I'm like, "Don't take it
I
off."
have to use the water hose. What's this over here? Your hot water heater or something?
Linen closet.
Oh, no, linen closet. Okay, that's neat.
So
Oh, well, here's the
something
hot
about
water
this,
heater.
Though, is that Nathan told me that everything is customizable. So
Yeah.
like, if you really wanted to put a shower in here, legitimately you could.
Okay,
Yeah, so on this original plan, that was actually a window.
really?
But we turned it into a door, made this more of a full mudroom because
Yeah.
practical use.
A lot of people come in through the mud room. Yeah, absolutely.
Drop off your bags. In your case, wash off the feet so you're not tracking mud in the house.
Yeah, I have to kick my boots off over here somewhere or probably outside. She'd probably make me leave my stuff right outside. Well, there's already a washer and dryer, so I'm good right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's awesome. All right, well, I have to go down and see the master bedroom. Jamie, I cannot wait to see the master bedroom.
I love this house.
You love this house, huh? What's this one called again?
The Rockport.
Guys, the house is called the Rockport.
Something
Rockport.
about the double cabinets in the lighted area up there. Like, there's a wine refrigerator / drink.
So Jamie's
refrigerator.
noticing all of the lighting inside the upper cabinets over here, which is very pretty.
The backsplash is just stunning. In addition to the underlighting underneath the cabinets, all of the cabinets in the island, in addition to the shelving. This is your.
Okay,
brightest-
don't tell me, but I've seen this before. This is for filling up very large pots, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Filler.
a pot filler. Okay, gotcha. So that's water. It's beautiful. This is really pretty, and look at all the drawers here
That's okay,
built
there's
into the
way
island.
more
Yeah, you see
cabinet
this kind of
space.
like bookshelf end over here?
Yeah, so this is.
I didn't notice
here.
that. It sure is.
And then you have a door that goes out from the breakfast nook as well.
Oh, so you don't have to go through the sliding door. You have an actual door that walks out. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, we're outdoorsy type people. This is gorgeous. Now, personally, I don't see a reason for all the places to sit and eat because we're kind of like,
Because he's gonna sit right there. And eat. Is what he's saying. He's trying to be polite and act like that wasn't about to happen.
I grew up, we weren't formal dining people. We were all eating at the bar.
Yeah.
In our room, in the living room.
Yeah.
So we've had some people, change that to a bedroom and an office.
so there's different things. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. Okay, let's walk through this little way over here. I'm just kind of feeling my way around. And this looks to be,
You could
whoa,
make that your live studio, and I could have an office.
Well, there we go. I get me a studio. Looky here. I can come out of the RV, you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have the master bedroom. And wow, Jamie, look at the shower and the tub.
Now
Woo-wee.
that is so cool.
That looks very comfy. That would go all the way up to my neck, Jamie. Look.
So there's a
Look.
closet through there.
Yes.
And a closet in there.
Oh, boy.
Winning.
Oh, boy.
This is totally winning.
Oh, boy, yeah. This is nice.
Awesome.
Lots of closets. Probably a linen. Oh, this is the closed-in bathroom. Okay. Okay.
Look, your teeny tiny baby vanity and mine.
So a larger vanity. Well, there's the his, obviously, and the hers, which is really neat. But look at all the closets. Also the his closet over here. Funny story, though, Jamie. The larger closet's over on the vanity side.
That's okay. That just means I'm going to take half the closet.
I know
too.
you will. And look at the shower over here. This is pretty,
I
it's
really
really,
love
really
how it's
neat.
open. I
Yeah,
do. I
it's
love
open. There's no door to close. And that means that the flooring would be recessed. They call it recessed to flow back to the drain.
Yeah, it's the California sloped kind
A
of.
California slope. Whew, that's a fancy term.
I don't
Okay.
mean this in a mean way, but I'm being genuine about this. This home is very seamless. So if you ever did have to be in a wheelchair or with a walker,
Yeah.
this actually is very conducive for that. It has wide doorways, it has wide pathways, not a lot of turns and twists, and the shower allows for literally just that.
Well, let's hope that I'm a long way from that. But you know what? You're right, Jamie.
Listen, if it's our forever home, you have to think like that.
You do. I guess you do. Okay. And at my age. All right. Let's go peek at the smaller bedroom or bedrooms. How many do we have here?
3?
3 bedroom.
Oh, Lord. So we got a room for Lex. And it looks like it's going to be a room for baby girl.
Beautiful mantle. Also, this sounds dumb. I really like there's no TV in here. Oh, wow, Lester. This is not what I was expecting.
This is really fancy.
That's beautiful. So just a shower in here.
Yeah.
No
Real
tub.
fancy. No need for a tub.
Yes, that is actually how our standard shower's gonna look.
Yes, sir.
The other one we did the frameless because
Yeah.
the frameless is super pretty. You're going crazy in the master, like, let's have fun.
Yeah.
So that's what our standard shower is.
I love that.
And then in here we're actually gonna tile this wall up with that red tile right there.
Ooh,
but
that's pretty.
it was currently out of stock, so we're gonna more of it. It's gonna
This
be-
is the color over here you're saying?
Yeah, that red one's gonna be all along that wall right there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be on that back wall, and we're gonna put in that shampoo insert over there.
Oh, wow. Now, how high up will that go on the wall? Just one layer, or will that go all the way
We're
up?
doing it all the way to the
Oh,
ceiling.
all the way to the ceiling. Okay, wow. That's neat.
I love that.
And then,
Your hallway.
okay,
Storage.
gotcha.
I love that.
And then, would that be also like a towel room, like for your towels?
Towels, blankets, sheets, everything.
And this is the second bedroom. You guys have a great decorator.
It's actually our manager, Amber.
Yeah, okay. She does all of that.
She basically lives at home.
Oh, really?
Loves
Well,
it.
she's really good at what she does.
This is a really cute bedroom.
Yeah, this is
Good
really,
size.
everything is like perfect. Well, guys, there you have it. I would like you all, let me walk outside.
One more bedroom.
I peeked at it.
Oh, you did?
You did not, but I did.
Sorry.
I'm going to step out into the back porch and just show everybody that. They've already seen that bedroom. And so I would like to introduce you to the back porch of this home. Now, if this were on our property, this would be facing out towards the cows out back. You would also be able to see the RV. The RV would be off in that direction right over there. The RV where we set the RV, the big red barn, the cow pasture over here. If you were to walk over to this way, you'd be able to see our summer barn for the horses. You would not be able to see the stables from here. No stables. Let me look at this again from the front and see where the stables would be from the front if I was sitting in the living room. So this would be a little bit of an issue from the living room. If you were to look through, you'd be able to see the horse pasture. You could not see your bullpen at all, but you would be able to see your driveway and your horse pasture, but I'm afraid that the horse stables would be more off in this direction. You'd have to walk up and over to see your horse stables. Of course, we already talked about Jamie's little office. Guys, she's going to love this house because of the office space. Guys, look at that. That's like old church pews, sort of. That's an antique. That's really beautiful. Anywho's, okay. Well, friends, once again, this home is called, what did we call this again? Hey, babe, what's this home called again? This is called the Rockport. Rockport. If you guys don't mind, we would love it if you would give us a rating on this home, the Rockport, between 1 and 10. But as always, don't just say a number. A number doesn't really give you much. Give us an explanation of why. Tell us why you love it so much. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Your opinions are always valued and respected. We just ask you to be kind in your opinions. You don't have to put anybody down. And then once again, Jamie and I are not buying a home today. But what we have been doing is talking a little bit about our 5-year plan. And we do have ourselves a 5-year plan. And at some point, we'll start putting those plans into action. And everything that we do is always geared towards our 5-year plan. And so we're not real sure of the angle, but we love to have different ideas and options. And at least we want to educate ourselves on what's what. Jamie was right about this one particular room. We would not use this ever for what they use it for. So I can almost promise you that this would become my studio for when I do my job, my work. I don't need to have closed doors and whatnot. You guys know how I am. It's going to be me and my girls, me and my dogs will be right over here doing our live videos and all that we do for my work. And it would be great for that. So, all right, well, listen, we're going to go ahead and let you guys go. I don't know if Jamie wants to wrap anything up, but I would love to be able to see and read some numbers on what you like and why you like and what you don't like and what you do like and all those wonderful things. I want to say thank you so very much for watching the video. We are so very blessed to have you guys, and we will catch you guys on the next video.